you may be well aware, in the Leicester Beer and Breakfast video, I made a bit of an insincere fake apology. I feel like this week, I'm so ashamed of myself. I need to make a genuine apology and apologise to all of you out there. How dare I not wear my own dressing gown for a Beer and Breakfast video? I've let you all down. I should be better in myself. I should strive to be a better person, but I've just not been home. I promise I'll bring the dressing gown back. I promise. Oh, you know what they say, you can't get an hangover if you don't sober up. Welcome to Beer and Breakfast. I'm talking a bit quietly because I don't want to wake every cunt up. I may have left this until 5 a.m. Oh, 5 a.m. Is it light outside? 6 a.m. on the day, because I'm just that organised. Aren't I professional? Anyway, if you do like our content, please like, please subscribe. Really does help us out. Anyway, let's stop with all the genius small talk and witty banter. It's a Yorkshire Derby day that doesn't feel like a Yorkshire Derby. Nothing feels like anything. It just feels like a nothing. There's a big numb hole in my heart where football used to be, and I'm just not enjoying any of it at the minute. Next season will be the restart. We'll all hopefully be back home. We'll all hopefully have a good season. Let's not go into politics of football at the moment. We just want a good season, no matter who's in dugout or anything like that. But right now, this second, we've got Leeds in front of us. I'm not excited. I'm not excited at all. I said that, and then, as I said yesterday, it'll come to 5 minutes before kick-off. I'll have 6 beers down me and I'll be like, fucking come on! A mistake you may have noticed yesterday is when I put my preferred team up, all 3.5 of you that actually watched the video may have noticed that it said predicted. Yesterday's predicted 11 was meant to be the preferred 11 by me, but I fucked up because I'm not perfect. Shocker. Anyway, speaking of Leeds, let's have a quick look at their stats in by the numbers.
Bamford in the penalty area on the left foot. Oh, what a finish! Bamford into the penalty area. Bamford can win it. Squares it for Harrison!
Oh, they're such a breath of fresh air, aren't they? Oh, just so different, so wonderful, so attacking. Blech. Yeah, they've only won 2 in the last 5, better than our 1 in our last 5, but for all the fucking banter and bollocks, they are a good attacking team. They also get some playing really good football, and with the defence that we've got left, we could be in trouble. We could have an absolute stinker. We could turn it around and win 1-0, who fucking knows? It's football, it can happen. But the most likely thing is we're probably going to get stuffed. Obviously, Paul Eckenbottom still running things at the moment, going against his old club. Ooh, tense rivalry there. Let's see what he had to say.
Obviously, Sharpies was quite a significant muscle injury, if you like, so he's going to be a few weeks, we know that. Bash was a strange one. It's more from contact, and he was playing right up until before the game last weekend. So he's still not managed to get him on the training ground yet. Hopefully we can clear that up in the next few days and have him available, you know, in the not too distant future. But as it stands at the minute, he's not training. You know, it's a bit of a messy week. You think international break, chance to work with the players, you know, you always get that put to you, but you don't get them back until literally this morning. We've got some lads, 4 lads arrived back early hours this morning, so we'll have 2 of those in, and 2 will probably still be missing today. So we'll have the full amount of bodies back tomorrow, and hopefully everyone's fit and available. Yeah, who we've got fit and available, ready for the game at Ellen Road. So it's something that, you know, as a staff and the medical department in particular, are always monitoring in terms of the load they've been, the minutes they've played, the load in the training load, the travel. Yeah, it's an international game, and you have to pick up the pieces then as they come back and manage it the best you can, ready for 48 hours time when you have games. But that's the same for every club. It's a part and parcel of how it is now in the Premier League and Championship, but especially the Premier League. Players in particular, because they're in the spotlight on the game, they're always there to impress. But sometimes when there's a shake-up and a change internally in the club, it's even more so, because that's just everyone. It's not just a contract situation, it's everyone playing to impress, to get a start, to impress the new manager. And as I said, it should be seen as an opportunity, should be embraced, should enjoy it. And throughout your career as a player, you have numerous moments like this, you know, so you've got to try and seize them and make sure that it puts you in a stronger position at the end of it. Yeah, they play that way. They play that way, but with that, we know how difficult it can be in terms of them creating opportunities. But with that, they give opportunities as well if you're willing to capitalise on that. So we're looking forward to it as a group of staff, as a group of players. We're looking forward to that style of football and that challenge that'll bring, because we believe, exactly as you said, that it's going to be a tough game in terms of matching them and dealing with their attacking threats, but we also believe that we can create problems and chances at the other end as well. And it's going to be one of them games, I think, from start to finish that's like that. You have to stand up, enjoy that fact, enjoy the man-to-man nature of the game, if you like, and look to come out on top. And that's every player. That's every player, whether you're a striker, whether you're a full-back, a centre-back. Enjoy those one-to-one moments, attacking and defending, and make sure that you come out on top at the end of it.
I'm still not used to seeing him there instead of Wilder. I'm still not used to it. It's going to take a long while for me to be used to anybody else sat there, especially fucking Heckingbottom. But you never know. He's a fan, and this isn't me having a dig at him, by the way. I'm not saying, oh, we shouldn't have him in shit and all that. No, I'm not saying that at all. He's a fine coach, and he's got the youngsters play some amazing football. So let's hope he can do the same with adults. It's just the change that's different. I'm not having a go at anybody. Put your pitchforks down, S24SU. We've got a Leeds fan to give his opinions on the game. Everybody be polite.
Hey up Johnny, hope you're well mate. It is Connor here from One Leeds Fan Channel. I appreciate you asking me to do this, preview I guess. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game I think tomorrow. We're all very quietly confident. I think it's been a tough season for you boys, but for us it's been brilliant. You know, we've had injury upon injury upon injury, but we've come through it and we've been magnificent, to be honest. None of us would have expected Leeds to be where we are right at this moment in time, so we're all absolutely over the moon with it. We could even finish in the top 10, which would be an unbelievable finish. I know you boys will want to get one over on us, but to be honest, I don't think any of us hate Sheffield United. I know you boys can't stand us, but I don't think it's from our end, definitely. So I like to see the Yorkshire teams doing well anyway. It's just something that's been a big thing for me, really. But how do I see the game going? I think it's always a tight one. When Wilder was in charge, it was always a tight one, the tight affair, as we saw. Basham's arriving on the treatment table. That's the only place he's going to be arriving this weekend. So there you go. I do think it's going to be tight, but I think we're going to get it over the line. I think we've just got too much quality. Rafinha didn't play against you last time. You guys have got weaker since we last played as well. No Sander Berger, no John Egan, no Basham, etc. So I think it is going to be a good day at the office for Leeds. I'm going to say 2-0, but all the best for next season.
Thank you, Connor. Does a great job over on his channel. Some good editing, some good content. Not always too biased, which is a bit rare for Leeds. Okay, so as you know, last time we did That Day at Filbert Street. Now, theoretically, I should do a previous Leeds game to tie in with this video, but I haven't. I'll let you guys vote, and hopefully this should cheer you up. It's the next instalment of That Day.
The 24th of September 2017. 5 years since the last time the two were last in the same division. The red and blue sides of this city clashing in a historic Steel City derby. One that would go down in the history books for not only the result, but the twists, turns and various subplots that made this day truly unforgettable.
Shirt was off, as you do, like that.
It was like a big stampede. We all went down, and I can remember grabbing hold of one of the pillars.
It was something out of my wildest dreams that day.
I'm Tony.
Richard.
I'm Ruth.
I was there when the bouncing stopped.
I was there the day the bouncing stopped.
I was there when the bouncing stopped.
That day, the bouncing stopped. Sheffield Wednesday had spent several years in the division above the Blades. Despite several failed attempts to reach the Premier League, they were not only confident that this would be their year, but they would get an opportunity to embarrass their city rivals in the process. Sheffield United arrived in South Barnsley with most of their leading strikers unfit or injured. This only added to the Wednesday narrative that this would be a one-sided victory for their team. They were wrong.
To be fair, my best friend, obviously my best man at wedding as well, he's a Wednesday fan. Growing up, obviously, we've always had that little bit of banter, but when it gets to match day, we do not talk whatsoever.
I worked with the scene ticket holder Wednesday night. He was very confident, if I'm honest with you. 2-3-0, all this. So I says, obviously, it is what it is. I'm more confident than him, as we all are, both Sheffield clubs. But yeah, I had one offer me big money, bet-wise. In the end, he bottled it, basically.
Oh God, that's all they'd done from the day we got promoted. It was, that's 6 easy points for us, and we can't wait to play you. Yeah, so quite a few of them.
I don't know, confidence-wise, I think everyone's nervous. Us probably more so, but they're deluded, aren't they? I can't stand Wednesday, I can't stand him on match days, never mind anything else. But yeah, I think we were both nervous, and we didn't throw that much banter around, because obviously it was going to fall on one of us if it weren't a draw, which they celebrate, don't they?
The nerves before the game were nerves that I've never felt before. It was horrendous. My stomach was churning, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't sleep. I was, an absolute mess.
I don't think I was nervous. It's one of them, don't lose. I kept saying to my mates, can't lose. And then obviously the team news coming out, I was thinking Leon Clark up front, Brooks be at.
It's always a big do. Whenever we get them, home or away, it's always big. So yeah, I'm nervous about next season if they do stay up, but it's always excitement. You always want to get ready, you want to get your best clobber on, you want to go to the pub, you want to have a drink. So it does add to it, but it's a still derby. There's not many derbies what are as big as we are, to be honest. So there's always added excitement, there's always that tension, always that nervousness. But yeah, it's big. It's big in itself.
Bankers draft, headed down there for 9 o'clock-ish. Cracking atmosphere. A good friend of mine, Wednesday night, and he was good at match, and he had to leave. So I don't like it in here, it's fully United out, so I've got to go, so.
8:30, maybe 8 o'clock, we were downtown, we were in Bankers Draft. I met Ricky that day, actually, the first time I met him. One of the local lads who was a friend of a friend, and I met him there because George had already got his ticket, he was taking his mum to the match. So I said to him, I'll meet you down at Bankers. I didn't even bother with breakfast, I just got pints straight down there.
Working at the Sty, as I did previous weeks, but that particular week, working there, knowing that we were going to face them for that hour and a half or whatever it is before the match kicks off. Oh, it was horrendous. I was getting stick left, right, centre. They were all, giving me loads of grief, and I said the same thing to everyone. I keep my words sweet because you never know when you're going to have to swallow them. And I repeated the same thing back to them after the match.
Luckily, I was one of the ones what got in early, so I got to see first goal. We went in. I was nervous. There was that little bit of ruckus outside as well, so it stopped us for a few minutes getting in, and they were all kicking off outside. All Wednesday fans getting it large. They were going in. Police got called. We got in there. First person I saw, Harry Maguire. You had to have a picture with Harry. He were up for it. He was smiling. He couldn't wait for it. I don't think he's a Wednesday. Everyone goes on about he's a Wednesday fan, this, that, and other. He was one at lads. He wanted United to win. Obviously, he played for a club.
I think we left 11:15, I believe. Tram. And the rumours coming out, one of the trams either got smashed up or whatever. I don't know what it were. So of course that got delayed. Then we got delayed. And we got told we were going to miss kick-off basically. So we just got past Hillsborough Corner, I believe it were. Is it Middle Road? Goes up. Oh, it's all same round there, isn't it? And then someone just shouted, "Bloody Flex scored!" It's like, what? Flex scored? No. Lo and behold, everyone else just starts cheering. Johnny fucking go!
Sheffield Wednesday's voted up again! Sheffield Wednesday's voted up again!
I did miss Fleck's goal. I was stood on the concourse of the Wednesday South stand when the goal went in, and I heard the roar, and I knew straight away it was us. I didn't even have to look at any of the screens. I didn't have to run up to the stands. I knew from that scream that was us, and I just sprinted it as fast as I could to get onto that away end with my people.
I'm going to hope it's worth the wait here. It's rolled for Fleck to hit it. Oh! A stunning start!
Leon Clark would get a second goal early in the game, giving the Blades a dream start.
Clark's goal was so sweet because I'd been obviously speaking to the fans prior to the game, and they were like, oh, they were aware we'd got Sharp out, Sharp wasn't going to play, and they were like, you're pinning all your hopes and dreams on Clark, and yeah, that was a brilliant moment.
It was like a kick in the stomach, weren't it? We were playing well, we were passing the ball about, we spread it. Brooks had a fantastic game, and just for them to score that first goal, to be honest, it didn't feel like we deserved it. There was no atmosphere with them. We were bound, we were loving life. Like, they scored that first goal, I thought, oh, here we go, and it's going to come. But we were playing the best game that we played, do you know what I mean? So it was just a kick in the stomach, to be fair.
When their goal went in, I think, was it just before half time, and I turned and said, that's not what we needed before half time, and that they're going to come back, they're going to equalise, and I knew at that point that it was going to be a rocky road for us.
Same as every United, I think. Here we go again. Tails are going to be up for them. I was dreading the next 10 minutes, I must admit. Saying to lads next to me, it's just, I can feel it worse. I really do. I feel it worse.
I was feeling sick. I was furious. I can't describe that anger. It's like a rage, a burning rage inside. And the sickness had started coming, and I was sort of thinking of all the terrible things. We're going to lose this. This is gone.
With the rafters shaking and the home side in full voice, no one expected what would come next. One man silenced thousands.
Well, I have to say, underneath my feet it is moving.
and then Duffy gets the ball.
Oh, Duffy has got there for Sheffield United. Inside and outside he goes, that's a stunning goal!
Unbelievable. Ricky must be about 13 stone, 14 stone at most. I picked him up, I think I launched him about 4 rows backwards. They were on my shoulder, we chucked him, it was like a big stampede. We all went down, and I can remember grabbing hold of one of the pillars because we ran that far, everyone was just storming, and I had to grab this pillar to stop me from falling. But you could see them, oh my days, they were bouncing all the way around. The first bit of noise that you've heard all match, to be honest. And we just twist and turn, and you put the ball in net, and you couldn't believe it. It was like, oh, it's in, it's gone in. Oh my God, euphoria, unbelievable.
Oh, mate, it's one of the best feelings ever from a Sheffield United perspective. I just think it was, fantastic. Shirt was off, as you do like that. 20 other blokes took shirts off, on floor, cuts on my knees. It was brilliant, mate. Loved it. Best feeling ever.
You could slowly see it was like a bizarre Mexican wave around Hillsborough where the bouncing was slowly stopping, and then that ball hit the back of the net, and did Hillsborough know about it?
Score 4 goals away anywhere is good going, in it, but to have the season what we had and to do what we did at Hillsborough away from home, they didn't deserve them 2 goals like I just said a minute ago, but to score 4 away at Hillsborough, we had a right day. What a day that were, and I can't see it happening again, to be honest. Like, a squad what we had, like Leon Clark unsung, he is unsung hero, you wouldn't expect it, and he played out in his skin, he played great. Like I said before, Brooks, he played great. We just absolutely demolished him.
Absolutely brilliant. Just a top day, weren't it? Take some beating, I'll tell you that, in my lifetime.
It was something out of my wildest dreams that day. Like, to come away saying we've beaten 4-2. It was the best birthday present I could ever receive in my life.
I couldn't think of any now. It beats that. Not at all.
Even the ones where I've been up at the crack of the dawn on the minibus, boozing from 5-6 o'clock in the morning, won't replace the feeling of that day at Hillsborough.
We went there and we did business, and it's probably one of the best days that I'll ever have, ever.
Sheffield United had shown the world that underestimate them at your peril, and they did it in the perfect way, by silencing their bitterest of rivals. The best birthday present for then manager Chris Wilder, and a day that will forever bring joyous memories to all that were there, along with those watching at home. A day that will be forever known as the Bouncing Day Massacre.
Oh, it still gives me goosebumps, I tell thee. Now, from that high, that ecstasy, back slap bang in the middle of reality of this season. Right, I want to know what you think is going to happen in today's game. Get in them comments and let us know how you think today is going to go. And if anybody says we're going to win, I want to know what you're drinking, and send me some, because I'm running out of everything. I need more. I say it every week, we're all missing the lane. Fingers crossed now it won't be long. It shouldn't be long. Everybody's getting vaccinated, I've had dose 1. We should be back at the lane soon. But just to show you how much we're missing it, is the next instalment of The Lane is Calling.
Hi guys, name's Richard. I didn't know if you know, but I've got anglers at Answorth Anglers. Oh, I'm not going to say it too much, but I've got anglers at Answorth. I must have had a season ticket now. Well, obviously when I started working, I had to stop in a bit because I was working weekends, things like that, but I got to most matches whenever I were off. But I think I've had my season ticket 10, 11, 12 years now. But I've always been going. We had season tickets when we were younger. We used to go with my dad. But like I said, 16-year-old, I had to graft a little bit. Stopped going for a few seasons, season ticket wise, but I'm there as much as I can be. Season ticket 10 years onwards. Match day routine, well, we have an anglers. I'll stop with that now. Match day routine, obviously, I've got to get up in the morning, make sure wife's alright, make sure Lickland's alright before I set off. No, we get ready, make sure we've had a wash, got changed, make sure we're feeling good, looking good. Straight down to pub, park up at Jono's. Obviously, he's got that little pub on the corner somewhere where I don't know the name of it. Park up there and then go and have a couple of pints. Might see him if he's working before he goes to matches. And then we'll make his way onto London Road. We have a good old drink, meet old family, meet old friends, and sit in the pub and we'll have a pre-match discussion on who we'd like and who we wouldn't like in the team, and end up arguing about something else as well. In ground, it's got to be gangway G, right up at back, where flags are, where noise is. That's where we sit and that's where we go from. And you'll probably hear us where one's arguing or starting songs off. That's how it goes. Yeah, obviously going into ground, it's a big feeling. We've been cut short this season, obviously, with Premier League and things like that. But when season before and season before that, when we were doing good and we're up there, it's a great feeling. I did feel confident most games and we were going into it, but I was always thinking, when's this run going to finish? When are we going to stop winning games? Like, unreal. To be fair, I did leave against Man United. From winning to them coming back, I thought, I'm going to pub. But I saw the goal and we ended up drawing that game, I think, didn't we? Were it 3-3 in the end?
Yeah.
But yeah, just the feeling of getting a draw from Man U. We could have won it at some point. But yeah, going at the same styles and going into the match before, after you've had a couple of beers and it was there, it was just seeing everyone around and that togetherness, I think it was such a good feeling. It was confident, yeah, enjoyed it. To be fair, I miss going at the moment with having anglers at Answorth, that pub, what I own. Obviously, it's my only downtime, so go out with lads, go and see lads at pub, we have a couple of drinks. It's just not being able to get there, to have a discussion with your mates and just to be able to talk football, see football, live and breathe football. Gangway G is a big family. It is like having, well, Orphan is our family, to be fair. His uncles, cousins, obviously brothers, the inbreds. They all got together. We do have his arguments and we do have his discussions, but we're there again next week and we're shaking hands and we're happy again. It doesn't matter how football turns out. It's being around people and having your voice and having your discussion. There's always going to be a split in football. There's always going to be someone thinking a different sort of thing as what you're thinking. But yeah, you're a family, you're one big connection, and you go there to voice your opinion and to see and have that euphoria about being there and doing your thing. But yeah, we've been there years now in Gangway G. We did just sit in middle, didn't we? I don't know if it was K, was it Gangway K? Halfway down middle. But when we were younger, we used to go and sit behind net. I can remember you, Johnny, you were mascot back in day, you and Arneil. I can remember that like it was yesterday, to be fair. So yeah, it's just being around family and being down that in that group and just having that discussion and being there as a whole. When we get back in ground and we're finally there and we can have some sort of capacity, even if it's not full, just to be able to have team come out and be coming out and seeing them, it's going to feel like home. It's going to feel good just to be back where we should be. My youngest is 4. He's like a madman. He loves it. I think his first game, he was a couple of days old. We took him down in Sling. Got photos on my phone of that. I can't remember who we played, to be honest. I probably should do. But yeah, it's a big thing for next generation. I think they're being spoiled a little bit. Obviously, the older kids, because we're winning games. We've been in Premier League. This season, not too much, but you take rough with smooth. You've got to remember that at one point we were in old divisions and so far down league, it were unreal. But you go, like you said, because you love it's passion. Sheffield United runs through your blood. It's not just a team where you go and think, oh, they're doing well, we'll watch them. You go when it's crap, when it's raining, when it's horrible. Do you know what I mean? You might lose 3-0 one day, but we're there and we're going to stay there. Obviously, when Annie's song comes on, I'm going to be just happy. It's a big thing. Obviously, everyone's got their own little bit, and to hear it and blast it out and shout and sing, it's going to be a great feeling. We just want to get back there now. It's been long enough.
Sheffield United, come fill me again.
Bit of a Matt Hancock there. Wipe them fake tears away. I don't know how these armchair fans do it, you know. I just don't. How do you just sit there in a chair and not go to games and not follow your team and not have an absolute mental one with lads? It's about more than just the football. Yeah, the love of the team comes first, but it's about being there with your mates, with your family, having them all around you. And not having that. I mean, I've got our Kev and that's all right, but you know, he's asleep after half an hour at a fucking game, aren't we all? There are many fine Sheffield United creators out there, podcasts, channels, other media content that can help get your match day going. You don't have to watch Garth Crooks, you don't have to watch all that crap on Sky Sports News, you don't have to watch Jim White or listen to TalkSport. TalkSport's not too bad sometimes, mostly it's crap. But anyway, there's plenty of Blaze stuff to get this match day going for you, to try and get you out of this funk and into the mood. So let's have a look what's available right now.
After the game, Roy will be going through all the comments from the Leeds fans to bring you the post-match reactions in the view from. For the love of God, I sincerely hope it's another day where we can laugh in their smug faces. Even if we're going down, even if they're having a good season, we still want to put these to the sword. If for nothing more, just them bragging rights for the day. And if it's a win, these will be brilliant comments to read. Later on today, over on the Sheffield United Way, they've got the live watch along. Tune into this. Watching Nick and Al talk over the game is better than the official commentary. Always is. Well worth a watch. Always funny. Always entertaining. Gives us the opportunity to all have a big chin wag, because we can't be in the ground, we can't be in the pubs. One of the best things going on match day, and we suggest you go give it a watch. And of course, you've got all the great Blades podcasts that are out there. Between Tufty Club, Blades Pod, and 4 Blades in the Pub, what more can you want? You are frankly spoiled for Sheffield United podcasts. All of them brilliantly made, all have their unique take on things, and well worth a listen. Whether it's on a match day, whether it's during the week, give them a listen. You will not regret it. All brilliant pods. On Tuesday, the 20th of April, you'll see me absolutely freak out and become a massive fanboy, because we've got a chat with Alan Kelly. My hero as a kid. People say never meet your hero. I can tell you now, they are chatting absolute rubbish. Alan is a quality guy with some great stories, really friendly, and one of the highlights of my life was this podcast, and we can't wait to bring it to you. Tuesday, the 20th of April. Set it in your diaries. Hair of the dog. We can only apologise for a lack of these videos. The being the professionals that we are here at the Shoreham View, we're going to blame it on beer, frustration and a lack of inspiration. But it should be returning on Sunday, April the 4th, no matter what the score, with a quick match review and of course the sarcastic as fuck complete breakdown. Coming Sunday, April 4th. Maybe. Possibly. I'm making no promises.
Right, I guess the only thing left to do is say, let's get this one over and done with, and up the Blades.